Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to have it all together, while others are constantly trying to climb the social ladder, only to fall back down? What if I told you that the secret to navigating life's most difficult moments lies not in the grand gestures or the people you rely on, but in the quiet power of your own self-worth and the ability to set boundaries, especially as you grow older? In today's world, where relationships often feel like a game of give and take, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We've all encountered those who take more than they give, expecting the world to hand them everything without ever earning it. But the truth is, real strength lies not in giving endlessly, but in knowing when to say no and choosing peace over conflict. As you age, the importance of this wisdom only deepens. You begin to realize that true happiness doesn't come from pleasing others or keeping up appearances. It comes from embracing your own power to rise above, to hold your ground, and to protect your peace. But here's the catch. Many people won't tell you this. Instead, they'll keep pushing you to conform, to sacrifice more of yourself, or to chase fleeting desires that only leave you empty. What's more, they may even twist the truth to suit their own needs, leaving you wondering who you can truly trust. In this video, I'm going to share why, as you get older, it's more important than ever to stand firm in your own beliefs, to protect your joy, and to stop fighting battles that aren't worth your peace. We'll talk about the power of self-preservation, the strength of solitude, and the wisdom that comes from knowing when to say goodbye, not just to people, but to old patterns that no longer serve you. By the end of this video, you'll understand why it's crucial to stop tolerating the negativity of others, to honor your own boundaries, and to begin prioritizing your own well-being over the demands of a world that often takes more than it gives. So if you're ready to stop chasing after empty promises and start living a life that's truly yours, one of independence, peace, and strength, stick with me until the end. You'll find out how to let go of toxic expectations, embrace your own path, and discover the secret to truly thriving in your later years. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. Lying may come as naturally to some as breathing, but the true skill lies not in the deception itself, but in the ability to make others believe those lies as if they were undeniable truths. There is a strange power in crafting an illusion so convincing, so intricately woven, that others are drawn into its depths, seeing only what they want to see and hearing only what they want to hear. The world is filled with individuals who covet the fruits of trees they never planted, expecting the harvest of others' labor without ever acknowledging the hard work and sacrifice that went into it. These people believe naively that their needs will always be met, that their thirst will never return, and yet they are left blindsided when the glass they are drinking from suddenly shatters in their hands. It is a bitter reality, one that comes with no warning, but only after they have let down their guard, assuming that the world owes them something they never earned. A wise person once said, "Always strive to be a good person, but never waste your time trying to prove it to anyone." How profoundly true this is. Life will inevitably give us blows so harsh, so unforgiving, that it seems as though the weight of the world has fallen squarely on our shoulders. But in those very moments when you are brought to your knees, when all seems lost and you wonder how much more you can endure, know this: God will raise you up again, lifting you 1,000 times higher, and giving you the strength to carry on. He will remind you of the power you have within to heal, to rise, and to overcome every obstacle that stands in your way. You will find resilience in your deepest despair. Yet amidst this, it is crucial not to waste your energy fighting with those who are bound by their own lies, who cannot, or will not, see the truth no matter how clearly it is laid before them. It is an endless battle, and one that is rarely worth the cost of your peace of mind. Another wise soul once said, "Value me while you still have me, not when you lose me." Such simple, yet powerful words. In the rush of life, we often take for granted the people who are right in front of us, those who love and care for us deeply. But it is only when they are no longer there, when distance has crept in or when time has worn them away, that we realize the weight of our neglect. It is in those quiet moments of reflection that we understand the true meaning of these words. Life itself transforms dramatically when we stop asking, "Why do people treat me this way?" and begin to turn the mirror inward, asking, "Why do I allow myself to be treated this way?" This shift is nothing less than revolutionary. It's an awakening to our own power, to the fact that we control the way we are treated, not by others, but by how we choose to show up for ourselves. We are worthy of love, respect, and kindness, and we must stop tolerating anything less. Do not mistake my silence for ignorance, nor my calm demeanor for acceptance, nor my kindness for weakness. My silence is a shield. My calm is a fortress that protects me from the chaos of a world constantly trying to pull me into unnecessary battles. I choose peace over conflict, self-preservation over self-sacrifice. My kindness is a gift, a rare treasure that I offer only to those who truly appreciate it, not a weakness for others to exploit. And be cautious. There is a profound truth that many forget. Those you step on while climbing the ladder of success may very well be the same ones you'll encounter on your way down. The rise to the top is often swift and seductive, but the fall is always humbling, and it is the people you once overlooked who may hold the power to help you when you find yourself broken and needing assistance. The hardest test we will ever face is not a formal exam or an academic challenge. It is life itself. It is the daily grind, the continual push against the barriers that life places in our path. And the hardest part of this exam is that it is unique for each of us. The truth is, many people fail because they try to follow the path of others, thinking that by copying someone else's journey, they will find success. But life is not a one-size-fits-all experience. We each have our own lessons to learn, our own obstacles to face, and our own path to walk. No one else can walk it for us, no matter how much we may envy their seeming ease or success. The moment we understand that our journey is ours alone, we can begin to live authentically and stop chasing someone else's dream. If you truly want to see someone's character, don't look at how they treat you when you are at your best, when you are full of energy and life. No, the real test comes when you are no longer of any use to them, when you are no longer an asset or an easy source of comfort. It is in these moments, when you are at your lowest, that you will see the true nature of those around you. Those who truly love you will stay close, offering their support and compassion, regardless of your circumstances. But those who only sought you for their own gain, for what you could do for them, will disappear as quickly as they came, leaving you to face your struggles alone. Today, it seems that almost no one chooses to stay with the one they truly love, not for the sake of love itself, but rather for the sake of their own loneliness. People will settle for anyone who can ease their pain for a moment, who can provide temporary comfort, even if it means sacrificing the depth and authenticity of real love. It is a sad reflection of a world where companionship is often confused with convenience, and true connection is lost in the shuffle of fleeting desires. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Never announce your next step up the ladder, because the moment you do, there will always be someone lurking in the shadows, eager to move the ladder beneath your feet. People are often quick to judge and criticize, and the higher you climb, the more they will try to pull you down. It's a harsh reality, but one that is important to understand if you ever hope to rise without constantly looking over your shoulder. I hope, more than anything, that you find someone who speaks the same language as your soul. Someone who doesn't require you to spend your entire life trying to translate the very essence of who you are, constantly re-explaining your dreams, your desires, your values. Life is too short to spend it with people who can't see you for who you truly are, who don't understand the unspoken language of your heart. As time passed, I learned something invaluable: how to get up, stand tall, and keep moving forward without anyone offering me a hand. The world is not going to pause and wait for your struggles to ease up before it hands you an opportunity. You will have to rise on your own, with your own strength, because sometimes, the only hand you'll find is your own. It is in those moments of solitude, those moments when you have nothing but your own will to lean on, that you discover just how powerful you really are. An arrow can only be launched after it is pulled back, and sometimes, life does exactly that. Pulls you back into difficult circumstances, making you feel as though you're being set up for failure. But in truth, It's during these times of tension and difficulty that life is preparing to launch you forward with incredible force. All you need to do is focus, aim, and trust that the hardship you are enduring is only temporary. The best is yet to come. Never forget to always be the kind of person you would want to meet. In a world where it's all too easy to become disillusioned by the cruelty and indifference that surrounds us, it is so important to remain kind, genuine, and authentic. Be the person who brings light into others' lives, not darkness. Be the person who listens, who shows compassion, who uplifts others instead of tearing them down. And when life feels heavy, and it seems like nothing is going right, remember to be thankful for every small thing, even the drop that spilled the glass. It's often in these small, seemingly insignificant moments of frustration that we are shown the seeds of change we need. That drop, that tiny spill, was the spark that set the entire process of transformation in motion. Sometimes, what feels like a setback is actually the beginning of something wonderful. There will be times in life when the most loving thing you can do for someone, perhaps even for yourself, is to disappear for a while. I don't mean this in the sense of running away, but rather in the sense of creating space. Sometimes, the best way to show love is to step back, to let people experience their own growth, to give them the chance to miss you and appreciate your presence in a new way. We all need time to breathe, to reflect, and to grow on our own, and it's during these moments of absence that true connections are often formed. Remember, it's never too late for a new beginning. Never let the past dictate your future, and never allow yourself to be trapped by the weight of what has already happened. No one has ever died from being single, but many have suffocated in relationships that drained their spirit and stifled their growth. Sometimes, it's not being alone that is the real danger. It's staying in situations that hold you back from becoming the person you were meant to be. Don't let fear or societal pressure force you into relationships that aren't right for you. You deserve peace, joy, and fulfillment, and sometimes that means walking away from what's familiar in order to find something better. Finally, never allow the bitterness of others to steal your joy. There are people in this world who are angry with their lives, who are dissatisfied with themselves, and who will try to project their unhappiness onto you. They will seek to drag you into their negativity and make you doubt your own peace. Don't let them. Protect your joy with everything you have, because it is one of the most precious things you'll ever possess. Their anger, their struggles, their pain are theirs to carry, not yours. Keep your heart light, your spirit strong, and never let anyone steal your peace for the sake of their own misery. Only an educated mind can truly understand a different perspective without the need to adopt it as truth. The ability to appreciate the diversity of thought without being swayed by it is a mark of wisdom. It requires depth, humility, and the recognition that understanding does not mean agreement. To comprehend someone's beliefs, their fears, and their desires, even when they are vastly different from your own, is a gift, one that only the truly enlightened can give themselves. It is in this space of mutual respect that true growth happens. Too often, we are quick to dismiss ideas that challenge our own, but an open mind is a sign of strength, not weakness. To consider without necessarily embracing, that is the art of learning. A bad attitude is like a flat tire on a car. It will take you nowhere unless you have the courage to change it. Anger, resentment, negativity, they weigh you down, keep you from moving forward, and drag your spirit through the mud. A shift in attitude can alter the course of your life, but it takes immense strength to change how you see the world, how you see yourself, and how you react to the obstacles that come your way. It's not easy, and there will be days when you feel as though you're trudging through a storm. But remember, you cannot move forward with a broken mindset, just as a car cannot drive with a flat tire. You have to change it. Sometimes, the hardest lessons come wrapped in disappointment. It's difficult to accept, but sometimes the greatest gift someone can give us is to disappoint us. It shatters the illusions we have about them, about ourselves, and about life. In those moments when the mask falls away, we are left with a raw truth. Truths that we might have been avoiding, truths we needed to see. Disappointment clears the fog from our eyes, and sometimes even from our hearts. It forces us to look deeper, to question what we thought we knew, and to break free from the chains of expectation. It's painful, but it's also the catalyst for growth. Without disappointment, we would never know what it means to be truly open to the truth. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. Without it, dreams remain nothing more than fragile hopes. Discipline is the quiet, steady force that transforms aspirations into tangible results. It's the commitment to show up, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to stay focused, even when distractions pull at your attention. It's the courage to keep going, even when the path gets steep and uncertain. Your goals are important, but without discipline, they are merely wishes. Discipline gives you the structure to transform your vision into reality. Confidence is a muscle, one that can only be strengthened through repeated practice. It's not something you are born with, it's something you build through facing your fears, challenging your insecurities, and stepping outside your comfort zone. Confidence doesn't come from perfection, it comes from the willingness to fail, to rise again, and to keep moving forward despite the doubts that creep in. The more you face what terrifies you, the more you grow into the person you are meant to be. Confidence is not about never being afraid, it's about having the courage to act in spite of fear. We are all free to make our own decisions, but we are also prisoners of the consequences. Our choices shape the trajectory of our lives, and while we have the power to decide, we must also face the outcomes that come from those decisions. No decision is without its cost, and each choice carries its own set of consequences, both immediate and far-reaching. We can control our actions, but we cannot always control what happens as a result. And it's in the aftermath, when we confront the consequences of our choices, that we truly learn what it means to take responsibility. Never trust your deepest secrets to your closest friend unless you can trust yourself first. How can you expect someone to guard your heart, to keep your confidences, when you haven't learned the art of discretion yourself? Trust is a delicate thing, and it is built on consistency and integrity. Before you entrust someone with your most vulnerable parts, ensure that you are capable of being just as careful with theirs. The exchange of secrets, of shared burdens, should be founded on mutual respect and honor, not on the fleeting promise of confidentiality. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. When you help someone, do it with gratitude. Remember, life has placed you in the position of giving, not needing. The act of giving is not a duty, but a privilege. It is a reflection of the abundance in your own life, whether it's the wealth of time, knowledge, resources, or love. When you give, do so with an open heart and a spirit of gratitude for the opportunity to help. It is through helping others that we discover the depth of our own humanity and the power we have to make a difference in someone else's life. Giving is not about what you lose, it's about what you create in others. Always remember that today's sacrifice is tomorrow's success. The choices you make today, the hard work, the self-discipline, the moments when you choose to put others before yourself, these are the sacrifices that will shape your future. Success is never handed to anyone. It is earned through the quiet, often unseen acts of commitment and sacrifice. What may seem like a small step today, a small sacrifice, will one day become the foundation for everything you've dreamed of. Trust in the process, and understand that each moment of difficulty is preparing you for something greater. You will make more than one person angry when you begin doing what's best for you. There are those who will not understand your decisions, who will feel threatened by your self-respect, your boundaries, and your growth. But never apologize for choosing what is right for your well-being, your peace, and your future. You are not responsible for their anger, nor their expectations. The people who are meant to stay in your life will understand, and the ones who can't will eventually fall away. If you truly want your children to keep their feet on the ground, don't hesitate to place responsibilities on their shoulders. The greatest gift you can give them is not a life free of burdens, but the strength to carry those burdens with grace. Responsibility is a form of empowerment. It teaches them resilience, accountability, and the value of hard work. It helps them build character, integrity, and the wisdom to navigate the complexities of life with a sense of purpose. Finally, remember, It's not necessary to speak ill of anyone. Their actions already speak volumes. People reveal who they truly are through what they do, not what they say. Let their actions be the measure of their character, and trust that, in time, the truth will always come to light. There is no need to waste energy tearing others down. Their own choices will define them. Focus on building yourself up, and let others' actions reveal their truth. From my table, only those who have suffered hunger alongside me will be invited to sit and eat. The bonds we form in times of hardship are the ones that truly endure, for those who have walked through pain with you understand the value of shared struggle. True connection is forged not in the ease of good times, but in the fire of adversity. It's easy to be surrounded by people when everything is comfortable, but the ones who stay with you when you have nothing left to give, when the world seems cold and unkind, are the ones who truly belong. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets inside. The external pressures we face, the challenges and chaos of the world, are not the things that break us. It is when we allow them to infiltrate our hearts, when we internalize the negativity, that we begin to drown. Do not let the storms of life, the judgment, the hurt, the anger, do not let them invade your soul. Protect your inner peace, for it is the only thing that can keep you afloat in troubled waters. Life may toss you around, but it is only when you allow the turbulence to become part of you that you risk sinking. I hope your dreams are always bigger than your fears. Fear is a natural part of life, but it should never control you. It's easy to get lost in the doubts and insecurities that hold us back, but remember, the dreams you hold in your heart, the ones that seem impossible, are the ones that will push you forward. Let them grow bigger and stronger than your fears, for dreams are the fuel that will carry you through the darkest times. When you face life's obstacles, let your vision of what's possible be your guiding light. Life is so ironic. We need sadness to understand what happiness truly is, and absence to fully appreciate presence. It is only through the contrast of sorrow that we can truly know the depth of joy. Sometimes, we don't realize what we have until it is no longer there, and it is in those moments of absence that we gain clarity on the value of presence. Do not take for granted the people, the moments, or the blessings in your life. Appreciate them now, for life is a fleeting journey, and you may never know how precious something is until it's gone. A wise person once said, "The secret to my success is surrounding myself with people who are better than me." Growth is a result of being in the presence of those who challenge you, who push you to be better, who inspire you to rise higher. If you want to grow, if you want to evolve into the best version of yourself, surround yourself with those who elevate you. It's easy to become complacent when you're the biggest fish in the pond, but it is in the company of giants that you truly stretch and grow. A woman will offer herself fully only when she is completely certain that you possess everything she has ever dreamed of in a partner. Trust, security, and emotional connection are the foundation of true intimacy. It is not simply about the physical, but about the emotional and spiritual connection that makes a woman feel safe enough to give herself entirely. When a woman feels cherished, understood, and valued, she will respond with the fullness of her love. But she needs to know that the man she gives herself to is worthy of that trust, that vulnerability. Over time, you learn that words spoken in moments of anger can leave scars that last a lifetime. The things we say in the heat of the moment, the hurtful words thrown carelessly, can never be taken back. And while time may heal wounds, it can never erase the damage done by words that were meant to wound. Be mindful of what you say, for words have the power to build or destroy, to heal or to harm. Choose your words wisely, for they are the invisible threads that weave the fabric of your relationships. Don't allow an event from your past to turn you into a prisoner. Your past is not your sentence, it is your lesson. What has happened to you is only a part of your story, not the entirety of it. Don't let the mistakes, the hurt, or the regrets of yesterday define who you are today. Learn from the past, grow from it, but never let it imprison you. You are not bound to the shadows of your former self. Every day is an opportunity to reinvent who you are, to choose a new path, and to live a life that is free from the chains of old wounds. The woman who understands the power of intimacy with her husband will build a relationship that is strong, loving, and full of passion. True connection is not just emotional, it's physical as well. The act of intimacy, when approached with love and respect, is a sacred bond that deepens the relationship between a man and a woman. A woman's attentiveness to her husband's needs, both emotionally and physically, strengthens the foundation of their marriage. And when that bond is nurtured, it creates a space where love can grow freely and continually. A man often feels more loved and valued when his wife satisfies him in every way. Intimacy is not just about physical pleasure, it's about emotional connection, vulnerability, and mutual respect. When a man feels seen, understood, and cared for by his wife, it creates a sense of fulfillment and love that extends far beyond the bedroom. Sex, when shared in love and understanding, becomes a powerful tool for strengthening the bond between partners. A woman who nurtures this connection creates an environment where love can thrive, where both partners feel cherished, respected, and valued. So, woman, never neglect the intimacy in your marriage. Treat your husband with the love and care he deserves, and you will see how the flame of passion and love can remain eternal. Relationships are living things that require constant attention and effort. Be proactive in nurturing your marriage, and you will find that the love and passion you share will continue to grow, evolve, and flourish over time. And don't be afraid to step outside the ordinary, propose new activities, create new experiences together, and watch how the bond between you grows even stronger. If these words resonated in your heart, I invite you to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Which phrase or piece of advice touched you the most? Remember, this content was created with the intention of enriching our collective wisdom and sparking deeper connections. So, what have you learned so far? I hope this video has sparked something inside you, whether it's a new perspective on how to protect your peace, the importance of setting boundaries, or the wisdom that comes with choosing yourself over external pressures. Remember, life isn't about pleasing everyone around you. It's about understanding your own worth and taking control of your journey. The real strength comes from embracing your own power to rise above, from knowing when to walk away, and from protecting your joy like the precious gift it is. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned in this video that you're going to bring into practice in your own life? Drop it in the comments below. I'm excited to read your thoughts and learn from your experiences too. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content just like this. Your support means the world to me, and by subscribing, you'll never miss out on future videos that will inspire you to live a life full of peace, independence, and authenticity. Thank you for being here today. Take care, and remember, you've got this.